Hi, this is Michael Atma, and today I want to share with you the number one reason why almost everyone who starts their own business gets into it in the first place. I'm sure this will make a whole bunch of sense to you once you hear it for yourself. Firstly though, why do we need to know our reasons why we do things in our life or in our business? So let's look at the quote here by Frederick Nietzsche. He who has a why can endure any how. So if you've ever spent time around kids, you've been subjected to a barrage of the most classic of childhood queries, which is the word why. Even from a young age, we know intuitively that the motive behind an action is the most important part of any story. When it comes to your business, whether you've already launched one or you're still in the whiteboard phase, knowing your why will help you stay committed to your dream and help get others on board. Now, I must mention here that the most important word that really describes what our why means to us is the word motivation. The reasons why we do the things that we do are what continue to drive us to want to succeed. And those whys or motivations can be many and varied. But one thing I know for sure, the deeper your why, or the more emotional connection you have to it, the stronger they're going to be. So now let's have a look at the number one reason why most people want to go into business for themselves and become a successful entrepreneur. And that reason is freedom. So while there are many reasons why people do become an entrepreneur, whether it's for personal satisfaction, creative independence, or even financial autonomy, and many, many more things like this, yet they all have one thing in common. At the core, they're all about freedom. That freedom comes in many different forms, but I'd like to break it down into four main areas that I believe are important to anyone who starts up their own business. The first one is financial freedom. Having financial freedom and being able to set our own income levels simply gives us more freedom to choose the kind of lifestyle we want to live. Let's face it, money is important in this world. If it wasn't, then why would anyone ever bother to work for a living? But at the end of the day, money is just a means to an end. And the end game for all of us is why we do the things we do. In today's business world, to make sure you have the best chance for financial freedom, it's really important to have multiple streams of income in your business. That means not putting all your eggs in one basket and always being ready to diversify at the drop of a hat should things change in the marketplace. So the number two freedom is freedom of time. A wise man once said to me, Michael, money will come and go in your life, and if you lose it, you can always make it back. But once you spend your time, you can never get it back. And that stuck with me all my life. It's really helped to shape the way I now live my life so that I get to live each day fully and freely, doing what I want, when I want, working the hours I want, rather than having to wait for some day that may never happen. But to get to this place, I had to have a way to free up my time and still have the money that I needed to enjoy the lifestyle I wanted to live. Otherwise, what's the point in having a bunch of time and no money? For me, this meant developing systems in my business that freed up my time from being stuck working in the business, and instead I could work on the business. Just this one simple addition to my business model made all the difference in freeing up my time. Number three is freedom of people. So what I mean by this is that as entrepreneurs and business owners, we get to choose who we want to work with, both as co-workers and customers. After spending years of working for bosses I couldn't stand and dealing with clients that drove me nuts, I'm now in a place where I get to be my own boss and have a team of people who service my customers. The best part of all, though, is that I get to team up with like-minded entrepreneurs to grow our businesses and collaborate with each other on new and exciting business ventures. And the number four freedom is freedom of purpose. True freedom in business and life to me is when you get to wake up each day and do the work you love. Yes, this may seem like a faraway dream when you first get started, as the bills keep coming in and everyone around you is telling you to stop being crazy and just go and get a job again. But let me tell you, after spending years feeling like my soul was being sucked dry by the corporate wheel of life, I vowed to myself that I would find and live my purpose no matter what it took. And despite spending 2 years of making next to nothing when I first got started in my own business, now 10 years later, I have 3 companies, a best-selling book, and a business model that brings me a full-time income whether I'm at work or not. This frees me up completely to work on my passions, and I wake up each day with gratitude in my heart, a smile on my face, and a desire to give back to those who passion for the same freedoms that I now get to enjoy. So if you'd like to learn how to have more freedom in your business and in your life starting today, then get started at michaelatmer.com/life. This is where I teach you how to find more passion and purpose in everything you do. So check it out at michaelatmer.com/life. And if you got some value from this video, please feel free to comment and share. And we'll see you on the next video.